So Kamada Ekadashi is this Ekadashi, as the name suggests, all Kamana that are there, they are all fulfilled on this day. That is what is said, and that's the significance of this Ekadashi. This is the first Ekadashi of the new year that has started for many, and for few which is to fall next week, that's on 14th or so. But from the Chaitra Masam, that is the first Ekadashi from the Chaitra Masa, that is this Kamada Ekadashi. Chaitra Shukla Ekadashi, you also call it, which falls just after Navratri, right? Navratri is done, and the first Ekadashi that comes in is this Kamada Ekadashi. So now Krishna was asked the significance of this Ekadashi by Yudhishthira. That's when Krishna says that about this Ekadashi there is a story which once Vasishta has told to Didipa. Now, who is Didipa? Didipa is actually, you can say, the ancestor or the great grandfather of Lord Rama. So Krishna tells that in my own previous incarnation, one of my ancestors were told the story by our Kula Guru Vasishta. I'll tell you the same. So this Dilipa, he had asked Vasishta saying that you tell me about that Ekadashi which falls in the Chaitra Masam in the Shukla Paksham, and you describe it to me what exactly is the significance behind this Ekadashi, why it is called as Kamada Ekadashi. That's when Vasishta says that it is a very purifying, a very pure Ekadashi which consumes all sins also, and one who observes it will have all his wishes and desires fulfilled and so on. So the story behind this Ekadashi is there was a city called Ratnapuram. There a king lived there. The name of the king was Pundarika, different from Pundalika of the Vithala reference. Okay, that is different. Now this ruler was there in this kingdom. If you see more than normal people also, there were a lot of Gandharvas, Apsaras, all these demigods who were living. Yeah, and out of them there was a Gandharva called Lalita, you can say Lalit, and he fell in love with a female. She was also an Apsara called Lalita. So Lalit was a Gandharva, and that Apsara was Lalita. So that's how both of them they fell in love with each other, and both of them they lived together. They got married and so on. Now the main job of the Gandharvas is to sing, right? So in every day in the kingdom for the king Pundarika, this Gandharva Lalit used to come and perform. He used to sing and so on. Now what happened is one fine day, now they were newly married also. So therefore, and you see Gandharvas, Apsaras, their nature itself is to cause distraction, right? So therefore, this Lalit also, no doubt they were all recently married, newly married. So what happens is while he was dancing and performing in the court, he gets distracted. Distracted in the sense he gets thoughts of his wife suddenly, and because of that, a song which he was singing, he loses the lyrics, he loses track of that, and he does not sing the song properly. That's when in the court where all people were singing, that's when the king he had a snake who was there, Kakorta. Kakorta. This was the name of the snake. In some references, this name of the snake is mentioned. Some references, it is not there. So it is said that the snake it goes to the king and says that this person has got distracted because of the thoughts that are coming about his wife. So therefore, you should give him a proper punishment also. And in some references, it is said that the king himself observes. Now, if a performer goes wrong also, like completely, if you forget, we can make out, right? So similarly, this king sees that this Gandharva is not performing properly, he gives him a curse. And because you have been thinking of a woman, you got distracted also, you are not able to perform your duties properly, I will curse you to become a demon, that to a man-eating demon who will eat flesh bones also. This is when immediately that Lalit, the Gandharva, he turns into a demon. And his wife Lalita, she becomes very sad on listening to this. Both of them, they were banished from the kingdom. Both of them, they go to the forest. And that's when Lalita, she meets a sage in the way to the forest. And there every day, like while we were going to the forest, every day Lalita, she wails. Now, my husband, he was a beautiful, handsome Gandharva who was there. Today he has been transformed into a demon and so on. So that's when finally she meets, they go to the Vindhyachala Parvatam. Vindhyachala Parvatam in today's central Bharatam. They go there, and there what happens is she meets a sage. Name of the sage is Shringi, Shringi Muni. So they meet the sage, and Lalita tells the entire story. And that's when she says that, now you tell me, is there any solution for this? That's when the sage, he says that there is a vratam which needs to be observed. That is nothing but the Kamada Ekadashi vratam. Whoever fasts on this day, that does Vishnu Puja, worships goddess Mahalakshmi along with Vishnu, praises Lord Krishna also, all their sins will go away, and your husband also will be freed from the curse immediately. Immediately, Lalita Devi agrees to observe this Kamada Ekadashi as told by Sage Shringi. She does that, and it seems that on Dwadashi, that is the next day of Ekadashi, after completing the entire Vrata, she prays to Lord Vasudeva, Lord Krishna, saying that if I have observed the Vrata properly, let my husband be freed from this curse, and immediately the curse goes away also. And the Lalit, the demon, he gets back to his original form of the Gandharva, wearing a lot of ornaments, this and that. So this is a power and glory of Kamada Ekadashi. And immediately it seems that once this happens, there is a bonus also, which that Gandharva couple get. Both of them, they rise back to Swarga, to their original place. They don't live in the kingdom of the king Pundarika also. They get a place in Swargaloka. So Krishna continues and tells Yudhishthira that anyone who listens to the story and observes this Kamadavrata, he will also get a lot of merit. In fact, bonus, like Lalit and his wife Lalita, the Gandharva. And in fact, the Palashruti of this Ekadashi is married couples, especially you observe this Vrata, it is their relationship builds in and so on. So that is one more Palashruti of this Vrata. And in fact, different things are followed while you do this, like the Purusha Sukta is chanted, Vishnu Sahasranama especially should be chanted. Then on the Dwadashi day, that is on 9th also, 9th April 25, you observe, you give Dana Dharmam is done. Various upacharas are performed. Upachara is a Shodash upacharas as told in the Narada Purana. Avahanam, Asanam, Padyam, Arghyam, and so on. So like this, the various pujas that we do, Nevityam, Achamanam, then Snanam, Yajnopavitam, like these small things are done. So by doing all the Shodashopachara pujas, this vrata is concluded. So the graviest of sins are gone away after observing this Ekadashi vratam. Married couples, the relationship between them becomes strong. Childless couples who are there, they are also blessed with children. And abode in Vaikuntha is attained by devotees. So these are all various Palashrutis of this Ekadashi. So this is the first Chaitra Shukla Ekadashi that is done. Especially Lord Krishna is worshipped on this day. Mahalakshmi and Vishnu also are worshipped together. And it is said that on this day especially dakshina should be given to a brahmana also. So that is just like any kind of dana dharmam that we do on this day. If we do, it is very very auspicious. So these are all certain rituals which are done. And just as Lalit, he gives away his demonic form, similarly the various negative and evil qualities that are there in us will also go away. So though in today's times we cannot see proper demons, rakshasas also, there are demons in various other forms which are there inside us also, in the form of negative evil qualities that are there. All that also will vanish, and bhakti increases. Those who observe fast also, it is good, or sattvic food is eaten, vegetarian food, this and that, like wheat, barley, things like that, they are also consumed. So this is the story of Ekadashi, which has been told to an ancestor of Rama, King Dilipa, and also by Krishna to uh, Yudhishthira. Chanting Vishnu Sahasranama is very, very auspicious on this day.